If you want to do a mass shooting at your kindergarten, this is what you can use. Donald Trump is arrested for being the best president that America has ever seen. This seems like a miscarriage of justice.
They're starting to market towards kids, right?
Yeah, so, you know, guns have long been marketed to kids. Target guns, trying to get kids involved in the shooting sports and in hunting. But what's different now is that's being marketed to kids through things like the JR-15, the Junior 15, not the AR-15, the Junior 15. It's a shrunken down kids version of an AR-15, yeah.
A JR-15, is that so little kids can stand up to government overreach?
If you're worried about child grooming, here's your child grooming.
This is how gun manufacturers are reaching out to the public.
Here you got the marketing for the JR-15 to little kids. Check that out.
Oh, great. So we have pacifiers and a skull.
Tactical pacifier.
Tactical pacifier. Cute. Yeah, my 2.5-year-old would be drawn.
That sounds like an SBR. Yeah, it does. What the fuck? Is that real? That makes no sense. What do you mean a smaller AR-15, brother? What the fuck? Hold up now. How is it that they are like marketing a different classification that would be like more dangerous directly to fucking children? It sounds like a, yeah, it does sound like an Onion article. I don't understand the pistol brace loophole. At a gun expo in Las Vegas last January, Eric Schmidt, the founder of WEE1 Tactical, demonstrated his company's first offering, the JR-15, a play on the popular assault rifle. AR-15, designed to look like its deadly cousin, but 20% smaller. First of all, kids can use an AR-15. Not that they should, but like they could. It's the reality is that you know, it's pretty fucking kid friendly, unfortunately. So the fact that they made like a smaller version of it, which by the way exists, for the record, it does already exist, and it's like considered like a different classification because of you know, like the length of the barrel, how easily you can hide it, things of that nature. The gun stuff is completely dominated by gun perverts, unfortunately. You can't just be like, let's do a fucking assault weapons ban. I mean, you could, and has been done already, but yeah, it's an AR pistol. Wait, is it an actual gun, not a toy? No. It's chambered in 22 to get him started young with less recoil. No drop down in the front, trying to manage a weight that's not right for them. It just fits them real well. Long guns for kids have been around for years. Typically, shotguns or single-shot rifles scaled down for a child. But what has attracted so much attention to the JR-15? It's semi-automatic action, firing with each pull of the trigger, along with an image of putting a mini assault rifle in the hands of a child in the country where a 6-year-old just shot a teacher in the chest with a handgun legally purchased by his mother.
SHOT Show 2022. I'm here at WE1 Tactical with Eric. Eric is the owner. He's also the idea behind what he's holding right here. So Eric, what is this?
This is the JR-15. So what we have here is a scaled down AR-15 in polymer. It also weighs 2.2 pounds, and it's about a 20%.
Bro, this literally is like, if you want to do a mass shooting at your kindergarten, this is what you can use. Like, this is literally, I mean, I'm sorry, bro. This has got to be jailable, dog. You have a fucking bib. What is happening? This is kindergartens. Like, motherfuckers saw kindergartens. It was like, why aren't we in that market, actually?
% reduction in size. So it fits the kids really well, and that'll give them confidence to hold this thing the way they should have confidence holding. No drop down in the front, trying to manage a weight that's not right for them. It's also just great. It just fits them. It fits them really well.
Yeah, and that's, yeah, I've got kids. And so they're now 8 and 10, right? And so they both started shooting age 3-ish. I think one of them was just under 3, one of them just over 3.
Wait, what? I think the first gun I ever shot was like 13. It was a 22. And I didn't shoot for a very long time after that. It was at like camp. But this is like 3? What? Yeah, 13, 22 paper targets. Exactly. You know the deal. But like 3? What? Bro, these people are like, yo, them trans folk are grooming our children, brother. Meanwhile, like, this guy is literally, what is he doing? Like, what the fuck? Bro, every time I see some shit like this, I think to myself, you know, what was the fucking Boko Haram Nigerian guy's name? Joseph Kony. Just the most misunderstood man on the planet, dude. Joseph Kony was a victim of white supremacist racism. The fact that he is doing or was doing the same shit that this guy's doing with no scrutiny. As a matter of fact, these guys are cheering him on. It's crazy. Okay? Oh, all of a sudden, it's a child soldiers are a problem. Child soldiers are a problem when a dude in Nigeria does it. Was it in Uganda? I thought it was in. Oh, Boko Haram was in Nigeria. All right. Damn, that's an old ass reference. I'm fucking up. Wait, Kony was in Uganda? My bad. Fucked up. Anyway, see, I'm still disrespecting the man. Okay? Notice how I just still disrespected the man? You know? It's because it's racism.
One of them just over 3, but they've been shooting for as long as I could have guns around, right?
That's awesome, Barrett.
And it's because, you know, they have the interest. They started asking the questions, and I'm a huge believer in we got to provide the education. Got to teach them about the dangers and the risks, but we
Motherfuckers are like, my teenager can't know what gender they are, but they certainly knew at the age of 3 that they wanted to shoot a gun. Yeah, that's a red flag, dog. That means that, like, you have too many guns around them. You definitely shouldn't have a 3-year-old be like, can I shoot that gun, daddy? I mean, the reality is a lot of these guys who do this kind of thing end up getting shot in the fucking head by their kids who don't know any better. Because they're fucking 3. Yeah, leave the guns out, open, you know, and kids will think that they're a fucking toy. You know, they will try to gain access to the gun safe no matter what you do. You know, you create this fucking weird gun culture, you're going to get shot. Straight up. That's what's going to end up happening to you. So have fun with that, you know? Have fun eating everything out of a fucking straw because your child shot you in the head.
You also have to educate them and take away that curiosity. But one of the biggest challenges is guns aren't made, you know, for a 5-year-old to be able to shoot. They're made for adults typically. And so when I came by and saw this yesterday, it excites me because a lot of the struggles are going to be the length of pull, the distance from the back plate, right, to the trigger. It's going to be very hard to put an adult gun in someone's hand that isn't an adult and they cannot reach it. And so I like this. And it's like you said, the weight of it, right? You run into the problems where they are front end heavy, where I take my kids out all the time shooting, but most of what they do has to be done from the bench because they can't support the weight of a firearm. And so this is a 22 long rifle. It is super light. So
he's not trolling. He's not, chat. He is not trolling. He's not trolling. This is how gun nuts are.
2 pounds.
2.2 pounds.
So 2.2 pounds, you know, add a red dot optic or something like that to it, you're adding a few more ounces.
Yeah, the only thing to scale, Barrett, is the rail and the M-lock. So they can pickpocket all dad's extra furniture laying around.
Oh, look at that. So yes, exactly. So this, I can take my other stuff and put it on here if we wanted to accessorize it for them, you know, for the excitement, that kind of stuff. So one of the features that's a little bit different on this than a standard AR-15 is the safety design. So tell us a little bit about that. What is different about it?
Sure. So when we set out to have to produce a small firearm for children in an AR-looking package, we were pretty sure we needed to have a wow factor in the safety area.
The words that came out of this dude's mouth is so funny. Dude, America is so insane. Like, this man just said when we were designing an AR for a small child. Brother, I got to run it back. Hold on. I mean, come on now.
We were pretty sure we needed to have a wow factor in the safety. When we set out to have to produce a small firearm for children in an AR-looking package.
When we set out to produce a small firearm for children in an AR-looking package.
We were pretty sure we needed to have a wow factor in the safety area, right? So what happened?
Show me that you secretly think you're totally pathetic without telling me you think you're totally pathetic, i.e. play around with guns like they're little toys. It just doesn't make any sense to me why anyone will be like, no, like a small child should be able to also experience the wonderful joys of shooting a fucking AR-15.
We had the idea. My brother-in-law actually said, what about something like a pill bottle? And I said, let me go to work on that. Paper napkins, a couple notebooks, and here we are with a patented tamper-resistant safety. And how it works is the adult would put it into fire or safe, roll the gun over when we're done shooting, pull it out, rotate it, 180 degrees, drop it back in, and now the safety is locked out. You literally cannot.
Right, and that's it. You can't turn that. And that's something I was looking at yesterday. And actually, it takes a lot of tension to be able to pull that out.
It sure does. Little kids are not going to be able to do that, and we also left it kind of blacked out and nondescript, so kids wouldn't really figure it out too fast. But you know, your 12-year-olds are going to unlock it really
exactly.
easy.
So it's not a replacement. You still have to prevent unauthorized access, but when you're at the gun range and you're ready for them not to be using the firearm at that moment, it adds one more additional control to reduce that risk.
Absolutely, and we believe that makes us the safest child's platform to learn on.
It comes with a single round magazine.
Right, that's the rinse and repeat factor. So we want the kids to rinse and repeat, go through the whole thing over and over again, get the dexterity, get that mental memory.
Yeah, absolutely. So they learn how to do it, but yet we're still able to keep that risk just a little bit lower, where you don't have to worry about a 5-year-old doing a mag dump or something right now, right? So it's reduced down to one round in the magazine.
Why not, brother? Sounds a lot like you pussy-ass libs don't want a 5-year-old to fucking mag dump. Not my 5-year-old. You fucking assholes. Is this a bit? None of this is a bit. Please understand, it's not a bit. It's America. It's not a bit. Totally reasonable for you to think it is. It's just America. This is the reasonable, logical conclusion of having the Second Amendment and your personal understanding of the Second Amendment.
Magazine, but as their skills evolve, then you've got the higher capacity magazine. So you've got a 5-round and
5
a 10
round, 10 round, 15 round. We've got people pushing us to make a 20 round as well. So
awesome.
Probably be coming.
And I was by here yesterday. I know one of my questions, probably one of your questions as well, is what about the threaded option? And so I've heard that comes up a lot, right?
Yes, it does. So what we thought about, we've got all kinds of ideas from the SHOT Show, of course, but we're talking about having a brace on the back end, and we're talking about leaving the tube off, and actually we believe a dead air, little cameo for dead air, but might go right inside and twist in.
Okay.
Hang out the part just about there, so we can get a can on it.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, absolutely. So I think that this fits where it needs to fit, right? For those of y'all that are out there, you're looking for something to be able to educate the young kids on, to teach them about firearm safety and remove some of that curiosity, I think you'll find that this is a good fit for that. So Eric, I appreciate you taking the time to tell us about it. Again, SHOT Show.
Yeah, a suppressor, baby. What do you mean? It's for ear safety. Huh. You liptards don't know what a suppressor does. It's always like dumbasses that are like, guess what? Suppressors are never utilized in a crime. Okay? Yeah, no shit, because you need to pay extra fucking money, and there's way more. Yeah, you're literally like trying to eviscerate further gun control while simultaneously pointing to a great example of gun control working. Okay? Whenever I see another dumbass gun pervert on the timeline be like, brother, suppressors are actually for ear safety, okay? It doesn't actually suppress, okay? It doesn't actually suppress and quiet down the shot in the same way that you think it does in movies. Like, yeah, I know. Okay? You would have to need a suppressor with subsonic rounds on top of that to get to that level of quiet that you need.